right, we're ready. We're getting ready. We're warming up.
Warming up for what?
I don't know, just warming up. We're warming up for something. I guess it's the big rock show.
Lyrics for the new album.
This bone's the mom. You guys want to give me a hand here? Everyone told me I lost weight on the break. That's totally amazing. It's a monitor.
It's great.
We're watching ourselves being filmed. Yeah, it works, yeah.
Okay, that's great.
What will they think of next?
Honestly, not being here.
Don't you got enough of this naked shit?
Sometimes, I don't know why.
I went off stage last time and there's nothing in the pockets. I put them on, there's a guitar pick in this pocket. You were playing my guitars and wearing my pants on the break, weren't you?
Triple double, I told you wrong. Triple double means having double digits in 3 things. You know, rebounds, field goals, shots blocked,
Home run.
things like that. Wow.
Nice. $50.
And hair like Jason.
Because his is curly and yours is
His
straight.
is so much spikier though. It's so cool.
It's that Elvis gene.
Huh?
You're missing the Elvis gene.
You're not related to Elvis.
I want to look like Jason.
Same puck.
Son of a punk.
How much is that?
$30.
Yeah, now I feel like a superhero again. I have my superhero outfit on. Like your wall. My crime fighting outfit on. And go out there and stun criminals with my blinding guitar playing. Fight crime with metal. Superficial hero. Allie. About that time, bandit.
1.
2. Not even 2.
Pussy! You heard it here first.
Get me the biggest barbecue thing they have.
That'd be a cow's head.
How about barbecue cow
That
head?
barbecue cow's head. Make sure they sit it in there for at least 8 hours. None of the 6-hour shit.
Can a record, can a song go higher than number 1? Is there anything above that? Is that number 0? That's
0.
a bigger hit than number 1, right?
Well, yeah, when that happens, they call it the Billboard chart. They call it the Metallica chart.
There'll be such a big hit. It goes right off the chart. It won't even show on the chart.
Page, go to the previous page.
Yeah, it's on some different chart, like contemporary classic album.
They're gonna have the charts and then they're gonna have that song on the previous page.
Give me some barbecued kitten fillets.
The fritters are good. The kitty fritters. Those are pretty good.
Shaved penguin
Texas
poppers.
The canary guacamole
Hey,
is
no.
pretty good.
Yeah. The harp seal innard shake.
They have blazing buzzard wings.
Blazing buzzard buttock. I'll have some of that. Okay. Just get all that and have it heated for when I come off. Film the guy filming him.
Do like in Man Fight Star. When the two film crews start attacking each other. That's right.
So it's on your chapeau.
Okay, cool.
That's hat.
I know.
And
I figured it out now.
Yeah, you need horns.
There you go. Make it even.
Wings or horns, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you need. You're like the king.
Thank you.
So
Thank
whatever you need, like
You do whatever, man. You need OD on aspirin? There you go.
Oh no, I'm fine. I took my aspirin before I came.
Too many aspirins or, you know, whatever. Noxzema, need to shave your legs? Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
They won't let me do it for work, so.
I like the
Thank you.
airfoils, man. It's happening. Oh yeah, he's good at that.
Awesome.
Super race, fast, super race, kind of sleek, streamlined, super race, kind of fuel dude. Bob.
Hover above the crowd.
He's very metal.
Have fun, dude.
Thank you.
Have fun, Joe Schmo.
Thank you. Nice meeting you guys.
Joe King. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe King.
No, I'm serious.
Long lost third cousin of Don.
Is that joking? No.
You can tell by his hair.
Is he joking? No, it's serious. Quick, huh?
Welcome back. All right.
Sound off. How are you? Yeah. You like that? You know what it is.
Partner?
Yeah, man.
Is that Mark?
I don't know what the
Is that
fuck
what you did
it
on your
is.
break?
It was free. No, I went to Disney.
Oh, how'd it go?
Kids loving life.
The bar?
No, I never hit Epcot, man. Stayed there, did a...
Wait, don't move. Yeah, hold this, hold this, hold this.
Have a great one, man. There's a dog leg when you get out there. Left and then right, sharp. Yeah, close.
Very excited. Very excited.
Yeah.
Number 2 coming out.
Another number. Get a good close shot there. Hi there.
How far did you drive?
160 miles. About 250 miles.
How many hours driving?
It only took us about 3 hours. We hauled ass.
Yes. This is my first concert. Her first
that's
concert.
his
First
first.
concert. First concert. Yes, we have
Everybody's
this.
going like this.
What's this?
Well, you need to be up front, man.
That's fucking Metallica.
Lars! No, Lars! No, James Hetfield. I am a hick, and I read that James loves country music. Oh, yeah?
Give me the last.
I'm Dan Brown, I'm the band's production manager. It's a 16 truck show. This is probably twice as big as anybody's ever taken out in an arena situation. We're taking up a little bit more space than a basketball floor. We do 5 shows a week, typically, and we can do up to about a 400 or 500 mile overnight run, which is a lot. We start about 9 in the morning, and it's about an 8-hour day putting it together. There's about 120 people or so that are involved in putting it together. It's like organized chaos, I guess. You know, we can put the whole show out in about an hour and 40 minutes if we really have a good building to work in. So if you think about all this stuff moving that quick, it's kind of a lead follower, get run over.
The road becomes my bride.
We're in right around here is what we call the A stage, and all the guitar and drum techs, a couple sound guys, all of us live in the middle of the stage, and we work directly with the band to make it happen for them. Down this way, we'll have the B stage. The B stage starts down, the sides collapse, the towers are down, and 4 or 5 songs into the show, the sides come up, the towers go up, so that's like the second stage.
This is a great band to work with because they have a very clear vision of what they want, and they have the patience and the wherewithal to go after it and get what they want. As much as it's a headache, you're working with, you know, some of the best people in the world doing this, so it's kind of a pleasant nightmare, I guess. Worked from the first night on. I mean, we haven't missed yet. Knock on aluminum or something. No real disasters yet.
I really don't let people know who I am. I like to be not seen, not heard. I did have something to do with the illumination on the show. I do it from the lyrics of the song and the sound of the song and the music in the song and the accents in the song. Like Wordsworth said, poetry is emotion recollected in tranquility. You have to go and take the song and go sit in the closet and listen to it. And then you hear how delighted. When I listen to something, I actually see a lot of times how it's going to be lit. Like in One, you know, One's a classic.
My name is Ben. I'm the moving light programmer operator. Basically, we've got 106 moving lights that we can just take and place them wherever we want. We can do about 16 million colors with these lights. 16. It's actually shades of colors. We're using pretty much the entire floor space that you've got here in an arena. And it was challenging to figure out how to light the band from all angles so that, you know, wherever you're sitting in the audience, you're going to see them. Every song has specific cues or looks that are just always triggered at the right moment during the show. And there's about, 60 to 80 of those cues all the time. JB was the master as far as designing the actual lighting system.
You used my name. I'm gonna have to kill you and bury you in the backyard now, man.
You have to look at what we did last time on the Wherever I May Roam tour.
When we were making the album, the Load album, we were talking about what we were going to do as far as the stage thing, past the snake pit, totally over the top, try to create some production, huge production that we never have gone for before, something really big.
We really wanted to elaborate on the snake pit idea. That worked really good last time. The crowd interaction and just kind of the craziness of it all.
This is a continuation of that. It is fucking with the perception of how a band is supposed to present itself in an indoor live arena. The norm is always a 60 by 40 stage at one end and all the audience in front of that. We started pushing those boundaries on the last tour, and this tour we are pushing those boundaries further and further into the arena and further away from the ordinary.
Come up with it. It was kind of a combination of a few ideas from different people.
I think it started out at the end of '95. Kirk and Lars and maybe Peter Mensch were drawn on napkins like in Spinal Tap.
A lot of late night, drunken, drug-induced babble at 6 in the morning.
The seeds of this whole idea came about one night when JB, our lighting designer, Lars and I were just in a hotel room, 5 o'clock in the morning, having a few drinks, and we started talking about the stage.
The whole concept of taking the floor of the arena and making that the stage, and then having the crowd sort of 360 degrees around it, was always sort of the basis of this.
And we threw a bunch of ideas down, and JB jotted a bunch of stuff down on a napkin.
So what happens is somebody throws something to the wind, somebody else picks up on that, and it sort of goes back and forth.
Tons of front row is what we loved before. You know, the crowd being very close. And of course, you know, pyro has become a small part of Metallica.
So I guess it developed through first the napkin thing and then kind of scale models and different drawings and etchings.
But when it was actually constructed and we can see it and we can walk on it and watch it in motion and actually work with it, we knew we were onto something pretty great.
Having two stages, what it does is it gives the notion of good seats and bad seats, it sort of throws that away. You like to think that everybody of the 16,000 people in the arena have somewhat of the same relationship to the band. Then what it does for us, it gives us the opportunity to simply get closer to more people. Instead of being close to a front row and the first 1,000 people you can see, it, for better or worse, almost gives you 4 front rows.
The cool thing is it's ever changing, you know, as James moves around the mics and everybody moves around the positions of both stages. The crowd moves too.
Metallica's always been kind of fuck the rules and fuck what's kind of going on now. I think for us, we are a live band. We have been for 15 years since we started.
I'm more interested personally in how you present guys playing music to an audience and fuck with that. The sort of like trappings that come with what you supposedly can do and what you can't do, and breaking those barriers.
That's probably my favorite thing about this stage, is that we're able to get right down with the fans, you know.
It's really great thing to, like, you know, be able to access the fans.
Most of the time, they're just there. They don't want a piece of it, you know. It doesn't happen every day, and it's cool to vibe with them, you know. You're getting in there with the blood, sweat, and beers.
You're swapping sweat and like banging heads and singing so loud right in each other's face. The interaction with the fans and the energy exchange, and I mean just the vibes, man, the positive vibes that come from everybody.
That then sets up this whole sharing of energy and the back and forth thing and so on that we thrive so much on.
If there's any problems or anything, you know, or if someone looks bored, you can just go down and stand right in front of them and ask them, you know, is there anything I can do to accommodate you? Just like some coffee?
The aura of having the performer that close to you and that kind of thing is just so huge, you know? So especially when people are that rabid and that excited about seeing Metallica, you know, they're already so charged up about it. There's like a little extra something to give and to take as well.
Sometimes it can be distracting because you'll be down amongst the fans and someone will say, hey, Kirk, and I'll turn right in the middle of the song and I'll flub a note or something. Or like, you know, someone like holds up a sign right in front of me when I'm playing, I'll get distracted. People have like grabbed the guitar neck and it's prevented me from, like, you know, from going for, you know, what I have to play.
Yeah, that's not cool to touch the instrument unless I ask you to play with me. You know, I'll like, go up and like Seek and Destroy or whatever, and I'll pick somebody out and say, okay, listen, man, just play the top string. You know, and I'll finger it, and as long as they hit it, you know, it's all cool. When we go around the barricade one time and we laid down the law, the first time that we go around, people reaching out, Geo, you know, slap their hand or whatever, and then everybody knows from then on, so you're free to go around and get right up like this with people, and nobody's gonna mess with you. I do usually pick the big dudes, because they'll always hold the ground for you, and you can sit right there and, you know, do your thing, and everybody can get off on it.
I have this weird phobia where I don't like people I don't know touching me, so I don't get too close. Whereas Jason, he lets everyone touch him.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got some pretty good scars from the this time around, actually, because the kids, they get a little excited.
Sometimes they get a little grabby. I got scars all over my hands from people, especially chicks, you know, with long fingernails.
It's like if you feel the energy, man, then that just lifts you. And this is like just such a great way of doing that.
I'm Rob. I'm Joe. We're carpenters. Set carpenters is the actual title. There's actually 7 of us, but we're only 2 of them. There's a lot of danger involved. Decks crashing down on people's heads and stuff like that. That kind of stories. What kind of stories do you like? Oh yeah, like as I walk across some of the decks when I put it together, sometimes the deck will come out from underneath you and there's someone would be underneath and crush them. It's a pretty good story.
My girlfriend, well, there's a destruction scene at the end of the show, and first time she saw it, she was very upset thinking that I was killed. And then when I went out and talked to her, I realized that she wasn't upset that I was really killed because she was upset that I was still alive, and I hadn't told her that I wasn't going to be killed.
I was in trouble too by his girlfriend as well.
We talk about, what do? Sometimes we get stagehands, local guys to work for us, and sometimes we like to play some games with them. Sometimes, like assembling the drum rides, we'll pretend like I'm mute. Thanks, guys.
See you soon. Oh yeah.
I'm Justin, I look after Kirk. These are the guitars I have to deal with every day. They all need restringing every day just because the amount of running around they do. Even if he only plays it for one number, it's had it by the following day. These two go with us everywhere. These are the first 2 we take. And these are like the Spider, obviously because of the Spider. And this one, Caution, because Caution. 30 or 40 of these we've gone through during the tour. This one's still got all the sweat on from last night. It's about to get cleaned up. Guitars to smash. This one has a bolt-on neck, slightly different from the rest, so that when he smashes the neck, I can replace that without trashing the whole body. He's attacked them with routers, saws, chisels, hammers, huge Johnson bars. They tend to make a mess. Sometimes he'll throw one and it'll come down and just smash here. Sometimes it'll just take the top off, in which case I can glue it back together. If the fingerboard comes off, I can glue that back on. But if there's any serious structural damage, it ain't gonna hold true for the following evening. This is one, as you can see, it had one repair. Second night, had another repair. Third night, irreparable. It's now a paperweight, or a Frankencaster, made up of so many pieces.
This is what a 62.
This is a 52 Mummy guitar.
This is a 1949 guitar.
This was new about a third of the way into the tour. It's from the original poster. And it's the only guitar I've got that isn't black.
This was in the actual Mummy movie. The Mummy was playing this when he came to life.
The Ouija guitar. This has its original spelling mistake that I've kept quiet with up until about now. This glows in the dark. So when it's clean, it does anyway.
What is that? What is?
This is the latest and greatest. This is the new toy. This is the Wave Caster.
Cool guitar.
Yeah, ESP made it for us with the empty lucite body.
I was gonna fill it up with my own urine. presented as some sort of like, you know, art piece, you know? But then I couldn't figure out how to like preserve the urine because, you know, it gets stale.
And then we sat on the bus and Zach and I decided what to put in it, and this was the idea we came up with.
My guitar tech, Justin, suggested of maybe, you know, putting this blue stuff in with oil, like those wave machines that you see.
Went to Kurt with the idea, he liked it.
It's the goofiest concept I've ever seen.
That's used right at the very end of the show.
I use this on the most evilest of all evil songs, Am I Evil?
Because it has no tremolo and it only has a single pickup, we're kind of limited on what songs it will do.
I like the juxtaposition. Playing a really dumb-looking guitar during a real heavy song. And it sounds good. It sounds good.
Hi guys, it's a new desk here. It's a Midas XL4 with flying faders, which is very nice because all the faders move, which I'll demonstrate with all these.
Chicks dig that.
It's pretty clever actually. Now I just sit here and run it autopilot. Now it's great. It's like an aeroplane, you know. Hero of the Day. The kick drums are quite light when he's playing Hero of the Day, so I have the kick drums on here. I can push those up. A bit more snare drum it normally needs. Then obviously when he comes out of playing that certain part, I can press this button here and all these little faders go back to where they were. So that means I can pull the mix around a lot for each song, but always go back to a generic mix. Well, I'm working on doing it down the telephone. I want to sit at home and have a little room with a desk set up and monitors and sign on and do 3 or 4 tours all at once. Pick up 3 or 4 wage packets, of course, and you know, just basically clean up and sit at home. And might have to get up in the middle of the night occasionally for those transatlantic shows, you know. But hey, I'll sacrifice. You what?
That's kind of nerve-wracking.
It's pretty cool. I mean, everybody gets into the act.
It's definitely not the safest thing that we've ever done, you know?
We kind of like the whole idea of the thing just sort of falling to pieces. A good bit of destruction always seems to work, or at least do something.
It's all evil, angry effects. There's a lot of fire, flame, flash pots, a lot of noise.
I think you gotta point the finger at old Peter Mensch for that stuff.
Destruction scene, it was an idea that Peter Mensch had, and they came to me and they said, script something out. We scripted it all out. We went to rehearsals in England, and we were there for about a month, and choreographing it, scripting it, making sure everything was okay with the band.
It's made to look dangerous, made to look like everything falls apart. This is our free-falling tower during the destruction scene. This thing wobbles, does a little sway back and forth. Once it comes time, this thing does a free fall. It's hydraulically controlled, computer chip in it that controls the free fall. Only thing that's dangerous about it is the guy that you have in the spotlight that it comes right next to whenever it falls.
Mike, Hub, and Mickey. There's a fall arrestor at each of your guys' position. Use them as you step in the seat. The locked pin is at your right ankle. Just press the button on the back, slide it out. That'll enable your seat to start spinning 360. Your lanyard on the back of your harness, do not safety above you, because after a couple turns, you'll hang yourself up and die. A lot of pyro on the show, obviously. We don't need you guys smoking the truss, please. Bad things happen when cigarette butts fall in the wrong place.
Where I'm at during the destruction scene, it's really, really tricky because the guy comes swinging down right over me. I'm on the bridge. And I can't, like, you know, look up till he's already swinging. Or, you know, if I look up in advance, it might look a bit too premeditated. And so what I do is I have some guy below me telling me how close he actually is. Sometimes he's this close, sometimes he's like that close. Sometimes the guy's going, get out of the way, you're gonna get knocked off the bridge into the monitor board.
As one of our guys runs on stage on fire, flame drops are going. Then it comes from the A stage here over to the B stage. All mayhem and hell breaks loose.
You know, when we have this this kind of destruction scene, you can never tell when it's real and when it's not. And everyone's acting. The wardrobe girls, oh my God!
Is he really hurt, or are they playing? Are those real paramedics?
Actually, there was one time in Phoenix that was kind of funny. And I was going back from the show and I was listening to the radio station that was presenting the show. And like, we have reports that there has been a major accident down at the Metallica show tonight. And we don't know if the show is going to happen tomorrow. So keep listening to, you know, K, Cock, or whatever, you know.
Scotty, the guy that goes on the rope, you know, the swinging guy, had a couple times really makes it a little too real.
He's got some fake blood and stuff and all this crazy shit. And after when we came out after the destruction scene, I saw huge puddles of blood. It's like, wow, that stuff looks real, you know? And it found out that it really was.
He busted his head open back here, went into the corner of that aluminum stage, and had to get staples put in his head back here to close it up.
Go along with it and make sure that, you know, everyone is all right afterwards.
No, you just can't watch it all at once. There's too much stuff going on for any of us to see. You try and see if there's anything grotesquely wrong, like the wrong person burning.
We're giving out the Metallica Oscars at the Metallica Academy Awards.
Academy Award goes too.
How you doing? I'm John Aerosmith. I'm a pyrotechnician for Pyrotech and also burning dude for the Big Rock Show.
Flaming guy. Is that what you think? He is heterosexual.
Yeah, some guy catches on fire accidentally every night on purpose.
I don't even know how many shows we've done, but somewhere around 120, 130, 40 times. What I have here is 3 Nomex suits that race car drivers wear. I've got 3 layers. Each layer is rated for 3 seconds of burn time, so I'm guaranteed 9 seconds before it hits my skin. Pants, shirt, turtleneck, long sleeves. Also have 3 balaclavas so that I don't burn my hair. You wouldn't be impressed. The racing gloves, which are getting a little worn now. Just regular Levi jeans that are fire retarded, so that they don't burn, but although they do burn eventually, but then we just throw them away and get more. What happens is in the center of the pit here, I get sprayed down. As the rest of the destruction scene happens, I run up, come across the bridge here, and down into the center pit area where I'm put out with an extinguisher.
That's pretty cool, actually. I get to watch it from the B stage, you know. I stay a little ways away. I've seen him run into Kirk and a couple other people, so.
I mean, seeing the burning guy and seeing that guy on fire every night is really something, because by the time he runs across the stage and over the bridge, I'm directly underneath the bridge, and I can feel the heat of him every night.
The most severe thing I've had so far is just singeing my eyebrows. That's about it, kind of moving my arm in the wrong place at the wrong time, going, you know, and then smelling it, going, oh, right.
My theory is when you're riding in a bus at night between gigs and your body's getting bounced around and you get off that bus in the morning, you got to start your day nice and easy, because the last thing you want to do is piss your blood off in the morning. Once your blood's mad in the morning, jumps around in them veins, your day's going to get nothing but worse. So that's what angry blood means to Bob Bender. Spilled blood to Bob Bender means I didn't duck quick enough when they start throwing shit. Yeah, there was a guy that was wrapping himself up and he made a real, like, ritual of the thing. And as each song went, he wrapped another part of his body. He was just about ready to be that imitation fireman running on stage for the destruction scene.
Bob Bender, our head of security guy, saw someone up in the upper bowl kind of seating who was wrapping himself. And this guy had gasoline or kerosene or something, and he was going to douse himself. An official Burning Dude fanatic.
And by the time we caught him, caught wind of what he was doing, he was pretty well wrapped from head to toe. We sent some guys up there to pull him out, and he said he could be pulled out. He didn't care about that, but let him at least light himself on fire. They're all pretty good kids. Everybody's having a good time out here. And we're going to keep it going for a while, we hope. You don't want to piss that blood off in the morning, did you?
That's the first I heard of that.
Man, you get angry little motherfuckers jumping in your veins all day. Fuck a bunch of that shit. You want them peaceful, walking through your body.